everyone, welcome back to a new video of mine. Today we are going to talk about the 3 false beliefs that you need to ditch in order to make happiness your new normal. So in this video, it's going to be a short one. You will learn the 3 false beliefs that are standing in the way between you and your happiness and what you can do to instantly just lift that right now. If you haven't seen my videos before, if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button as well as the bell so that you get notifications. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support, and I am so excited to dive straight in. So the first common false belief is that happiness is a luxury for you. So what that means is you won't know which days you'll wake up feeling good, or you won't know which days you'll wake up feeling bad. It's like you absolutely feel like you have no control over, and you'll feel like feeling good or happy on a day where you actually didn't do anything to feel happy is an absolute luxury. So why is this a false belief? It's a false belief because all of us are made to be able to experience happiness with ease. Happiness should not be difficult to be able to achieve if you know that it could be manufactured. The reason why you may feel like happiness is a luxury and you feel like it's amazing when you feel good and it's normal to wake up feeling not so good is simply because you feel like happiness is something that happens to you externally, and happiness has to happen by accident. So replace that with this belief that happiness is normal, that happiness does not matter on your external circumstances, and that happiness is not a luxury to feel good in. So replace it with this belief that happiness is not accidental, and happiness is not too good to be true, and happiness does not have to happen when everything externally is falling in place for you. The second belief that you need to ditch is that happiness is going to be taken away from you. Now, this kind of go hand in hand along the lines of feeling as there is a limited amount of happiness for you to experience, and that if you experience it so much that it's going to deplete, or you're going to run out of it. Now, why is this a false belief? Because there is a limitless amount of happiness going around for you, and that happiness should be accessible and available to you any moment you decide that you want to access it. So what I find a lot of people doing is that when things are going really well for them, they try really hard to hold on to that good feeling instead of letting go and advance some more, or try some more things, or experiment a little more and, keep going forward. They try to preserve that happiness and preserve that feeling because they feel like they're going to run low on it, or they're going to run out of it. So to combat that, I want you to replace your old belief with this new belief that you can choose to pivot into experiencing happiness anytime, at any moment you want. And that happiness can actually last. It is sustainable. It is almost like a renewable resource. And the more you allow your experience that, the more you will be able to call in. So think of it as a multiplier. If you allow yourself to generate that feeling and compound that, you will be able to experience it so much more and be able to replicate that feeling again and again in a compounded way. And the third and last false belief is that you feel like your happiness is going to cost you something. You feel like you need to give up something that is valuable to you, or that you care about, or that is important to you in order to trade for that happiness, in order for you to experience that happiness. It always has to be in the form of a compromise. So why is this a false belief? Because True happiness does not require you to surrender something or give up something in order for you to deserve it. Now, this is especially true for those people who grew up oftentimes giving up something that they care about or something that they have in order to trade for happiness and security. Now, what does that mean to you? Sometimes it could mean that maybe in order for you to access that happiness, you feel like you have to compromise your boundaries and your baseline in order to accommodate for other people so that they will reward you, and with the reward, you will be happy. So what I'm saying here is, don't base your happiness based on reward. Your happiness has to be manufactured from within you and does not require any part of you surrendering or giving up anything in order to deserve that. So I really challenge you to shift into the belief that there could be win-win situation, or at least always aim for that, and always operate from the place of abundance so that you don't feel like only one person gets to be happy, or that you always have to lose something in order to be happy, or that someone has to lose something in order for them to be happy. So I hope this was super helpful for you. If this resonated with you, please give this video a big thumbs up and tell me in the comments below what false belief, if not the 3 that I've mentioned before, what false belief do you need to remove and get rid of in order for you to experience more happiness in your life right now? Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next week.